Good night, teacher. Ignore the background noise, please. But I will show the presentation. Give me a second. Okay. So now I'm gonna tell about some case that were happening in Hotel Cecil. Uh, One of America's biggest recent mysteries has become the dam of Netflix's newest documentary series. In Crime Scene, Mystery and Death at the Hotel Cecil, we will learn more about the tragic end of the young Canadian Elisa Lam, only 21 years old, who in, who in 2013 stayed at the Hotel Cecil in Los Angeles, disappeared and had her body found in the local water tank. Nobody know, Nobody knows how this happened. Since the time of the event, the case eventually went viral on social networks, showing the only remaining traces, which are security camera captures from the hotel elevator. In the footage, the student appears clearly distraught, as if she's running from someone and trying to hide, but no one else is seen, reinforcing theories about the Cecil Hotel being cursed and haunted. This event is constantly reinforced because Elisa Lam is not the only person who had the tragic end when staying at the place. Inaugurated in 1927, uh, at last 16 fart. Opa, calma. Okay, at last 16 farting deaths are related to the Hotel Cecil, which should also be addressed in the documentary series. The place initially opened to receive people from the elite and celebrities, and what was supposed to be a place full of luxury and glamour has become synonymous with terror. There, there, people were murdered and other mysterious deaths took place, even becoming the home of the famous serial killer Night Stalker, who recently also have had his history told on Netflix. Now I'm gonna tell about the Elisa Lam history. To start, let's better understand what happened to Elisa Lam. The main approach of the documentary, the young student was taking a trip along the west coast of the United States, stopping in California, more precisely in Los Angeles. The intention of the trip was to disconnect from the real world, as she suffered from depression and her performance at university was not being the best. The young woman's plans were to spend 4 nights at the hotel, leaving him on January 31st. Elisa published several stories and photos of the trip on Facebook and Tumblr, showing all the signs she went through. Even participating in the audience of television program. On the same day she was leaving the hotel, Elisa was seen at bookstore and subsequently in Cecil's lobby. After that, she just disappeared. A week later, Facebook, on February 6th, Los Angeles police informed the press of the tourist disappearance, releasing a recent photo to help with the search. Elisa's family noticed her disappearance the day after the disappearance, on February 1st, as she made contact with the family every day. On 60 family members were already in California looking for their daughter, such was the concern. February 13 was when the disturbing video of Elisa in the elevator was released, bringing images of her last moments in life. The footage is dated around midnight on January 31st, with the entire video lasting 3 minutes and 5:59 seconds. Lem is wearing a red hoodie and flip-flops, looking at the elevator numbers closely, pressing buttons and waiting for him to move. Until then, the only unusual thing about the video is that she is without her glasses, which she more constantly, which justifies the closeness of the eyes to the button. The elevator door never closes, causing her to step forward and look around in such an exaggerated way that it looks like she is acting a bad horror movie. She sees something that scares her and then goes back inside the elevator and hides in the right corner. Seconds later, she looks out again and exits the elevator, taking awkward steps until she is partially out of the camera range. She returns and starts pushing all the buttons on the elevator, but the door never closes. Elise exits the elevator again and starts gesturing scarily, scarily, uh, waving her arms like she is conducting an opera, but leaving her hands and fingers wide open. The strange movements take place for a few seconds until she leaves the corridor they left, never to be seen in life again. As soon as is as soon as she is out of the camera view, the elevator closes. 5 days after the video was released and various theories began to on the internet, Hotel Cecil guests began complaining the management the water pressure was low, while the others said the water tasted strange. Some even reported that the water was turning black for a few seconds after the faucet was turned on. That's when the hotel sent professionals to check out what was happening with the water tank. But what they found there was scarily a corpse. It was suspected, of course, that it was Elisa's body, which was confirmed 2 days later after necropsy. The young woman's corpse was at the bottom of the water tank, making it with the closest seen in the video next to her. The opening of the water tank was so small and impossible to get in that a cut had to be made at the bottom to get it out, which took hours. This detail makes the case even more bizarre. The suspicions were that the body had been there for days and that it was a murder. Even though there were no marks of aggression in the body on the body, all hypotheses for what happened are meaningless and have left to the case unresolved to this day. So thanks for watching, and that was my presentation.